We live in a world of ideas, and bad ideas infect us like viruses, convincing us that we're not loved, that there's no healing for our hurt, that we have no purpose in life, that we'll never be able to get along with other people, and that there's no hope for the world. This has led to a culture of aimlessness, and my whole heart is, we've got to do something.
I came to Summit for the first time because I really wanted to be able to become more confident in defending why I believe in the Bible and why I believe that Jesus Christ is the only way to heaven and why following him is totally worth it. And I had friends that came, my sister came, and they raved about how Summit changed their lives. And so I wanted to experience that for myself.
Seven hours a day in class is a lot, but after the first couple of days, I really started looking at the syllabus and started looking at some of the topics. And it's just every topic, something that applies to life, applies to, the world, and I can use it.
Just the community of it here is incredible. There's always someone to talk to, and I like to call them Summit conversations because you don't have them everywhere, but when you're here, people just walk up and be like, hey, what are your thoughts on what so-and-so talked about today? And you get into deep conversations with people. I've talked to people this week, I've never talked to them before, and we're talking about, pro-life versus pro-choice. And it's just so cool because you don't have those conversations in every situation, but just being able to freely and openly talk about that with people here is amazing.
Speakers are great in that we get to interact with them and talk to them, but you get to do that so much more in small groups where you get to hear other guys' opinions they're your age, they know what you're going through, so you can really share what you're learning and you get stuff from them, and they have awesome viewpoints too that you're walking through the stage of life, but you might not be taking it the same way they are, and so when they say that, you're like, that's such a good point, I can apply that to my life, we're in the same boat. Just having that community and fellowship together has helped me get so much more out of the talks than just sitting in on a lecture and going back home.
So you get your brain workout in the morning, afternoon, and then evening, and in between that free time in the afternoon, you get your workout time, and it's been so fun to be able to play, with the activity, and then of course my favorite, speed volleyball, is to really grow together, it's easier to connect with people through a sport, and just to really get to be exposed to so many more people.
One forward. Up on the right.
My dad, when I was younger, talked about something called koinonia. It's a Hebrew word, it means fellowship. And I didn't really know what that meant before I came to Summit, what fellowship was. And it's just really, really amazing, being able to connect with people in that way.
I think Summit seeks to equip each person to better go out and engage the culture and to be able to build relationships and to be able to find truth, but also bringing Christ at the center because, without that, all this high intellectual stuff is nothing.